In this keynote panel, we're going to be talking about what actually happens as we approach the annual Postgres feature freeze.
You'll get the inside scoop on how Postgres contributors develop all of your favorite features coming in Postgres 19.
Why do some Postgres patches make the cut while others miss the boat, or even get reverted in the end?
Join us to hear from 4 experienced Postgres hackers and committers who have had years of fun with Postgres and experience with patches both making it and missing the boat.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Slot, and my talk is going to be about PG Lake, which is an open source extension for connecting Postgres to the wonderful world of data lakes and lakehouses. So I'm going to talk about how you can use PG Lake to import, query, export data in object stores and use it for fast analytics using table formats like Iceberg and file formats like Parquet.
Hi, my name is Adithya Kumaranchath. I'm a principal engineering architect in the Azure Data product group. So my talk is going to be about migrating very large Oracle databases to Azure database for PostgreSQL. So if you're a decision maker or if you're looking to migrate to Azure Postgres, then this talk might be interesting for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Richard Yen. I'm here to talk about PT Stats and about how Postgres statistics work internally. It's a talk that's geared towards beginner and intermediate users, people who want to get an idea of how Postgres internal statistics operate and how it influences the query planner and how to improve their performance on some of their queries.
Hi, I'm Xuneng. In this talk, I will share a practical path for getting started with Postgres hacking. And we will look at why Postgres hacking feels differently and how to start small and how small compounds over time. If you are interested in Postgres hacking, then this talk is for you.
Hello, this is Murat Tuncer. I'm going to talk about PostgreSQL authentication, that is from trusted tokens and short history of PostgreSQL authentication. It is about how PostgreSQL authenticates your connection. I'm not going to rank methods, I'm just going to explain why each authentication method exists and how you can choose between them.
Hi, this is Gülçin Yıldırım Jelínek. I do product at Zeta. Today we will talk about what's new in Postgres 18 with constraints. I read all the changelog, so you don't need to go through it yourself. And the talk is for everyone who is interested in constraints and app development with Postgres and into also database internals. I hope you will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Alexander Kukushkin, Principal Engineer at Microsoft. Today I'll talk about PGQ, Postgres extension implementing queue that has been around for almost 20 years. I'll explain why it outperforms skip lock-based design and how to use PGQ on cloud-based Postgres.
The title of this talk is Fast Car Need Fast Brakes. I guess that's the whole point in one sentence. In our industry, people tend to go faster. They do want to do things faster, but nobody really talk about brakes. Nobody really talk about the safety mechanism that needs to be built around, getting it faster. And in this talk, I'm going to talk about how to build your safety mechanism when you're building your AI solution.
Hi, my name is Josef, and I want to discuss scaling Postgres multiprocess architecture, because it's not just about throwing more hardware at the problem. Each connection carries some hidden tags, and it could be Linux level memory and CPU overhead or Postgres level MVCC and locking constraints. So to manage high performance workloads, we need to understand these limits. So join me for a deep dive into these topics, because we shall stop guessing and start tuning our systems.
Hi everyone, I'm Paolo Melchiorre, and today I'm talking to you about the Postgres generated column. I'm doing that using some example and using Django ORM and some beautiful picture from Italy to show you how to use this fantastic feature from Postgres and Django.